semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 13. Great field position to start the drive. First play looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And they'll move to 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams.
I love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Now what a move. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's White. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Here's made on the slam. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Great move there. And the first one makes an excellent catch and run there.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we've heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the receiver's got it. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It starts. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion makes it second down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some pop.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice game there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. No running. Handed off to the running back.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Dogs Dogs will line up to punt it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield. It's Moore. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The Ducks churn out another first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James. Throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. He's going to lose yards. The defense makes a play to end the first. So quick as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oregon. But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had five guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It starts. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ducks. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They go up 18 after the PAT.
Georgia, 3.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And out comes the offense set to take over here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's White. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Dogs looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw again. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Dropping back, it's Moore. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This time, a completion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, it's play action. He'll throw it now. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. the stop. But the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hill. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Moore. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. He wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Nowhere to run up the middle. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
And what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Tackle to the 35. Good enough for a first down. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Gets right on the right side. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Bringing it out, it's McClellan. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Keeping it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone and will begin the drive at the 25. Comes back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. On the run, he'll let it go. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
caught over the middle. It's Hill. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Running with purpose. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down. Yeah,
really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Oregon, 31. Georgia, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Starks. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's White. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Love this call on the angle route to get the back out of the backfield and in the middle of the void of that zone coverage, and he turns it into a really nice pickup for a first down.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Punt over the middle. It's Hill. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Moore. A deep shot right down the middle. That deep shot is what a big game. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Starks. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play action here on first down. Looking deep to the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. It's another deep shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's White. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Lets it go quickly. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He lets it rip. What a catch! Tackle right after the catch. Block. They'll spot the ball down at the 15. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will set up with a 1st down and goal. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. We're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
PHC up and good. We get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Looking to pass. It's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. Nice grab. It's Perry. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. Felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. He stopped and gets a 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Chewing clock with the running game. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It starts. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. He brings it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
So it hits the crossbar and goes through. That kick seemed like it was a mile away. He got it up in the air and gave it a chance. Hits that crossbar, and it's 3 points.
Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He breaks free. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Bringing it out, it's Starks. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. With the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.